Okay, so let's talk about the balance sheet and what's in it and what it can tell you. Balance sheets tend to intimidate a lot of clients or confuse them, whatever the right word is, I'm not sure. But a balance sheet is almost more important than the profit and loss statement. It's a snapshot of your business at any point in time. If you want to know what state your business is in, the balance sheet is where you go to. Now, it might be a bit complex for some businesses, but with live feeds, live data, you can have an up-to-date balance sheet at your fingertips as often as you want. So really important, it has great information and correlates really to what is the key in a lot of small businesses, and that's what are they worth? What's the value? Very, very important to small businesses. The most important ratio we use, and it might look a bit complex there, but it's fairly simple, is what's called the current ratio. So in business, what's the most important thing you want to know every day when you get out of bed? And not only am I going to make money, but can I pay my debts? Anyone who has a company signs a solvency statement every year to ASIC that says we are able to pay our debts. Very, very important statement. Very, very important to know that you can, that your business is in that sort of state. So this here, and you've got it in the notes there, you can have a read. A current ratio is basically the current assets divided by your current liabilities. And your current assets are cash and items that can be readily convertible to cash, like your debtors, your stock, work in progress, what have you. Your current liabilities are the debts that are payable in the short term, suppliers, ATO, credit cards, short-term part of long-term debt, all that sort of thing. So it's a great ratio. Obviously, we've got a few numbers there. It needs to be greater than 1. If it's not greater than 1, it's an implication instantly that you cannot pay all your debts at any point in time. So if you get to that point, that's a wake-up call. Seriously big wake-up call. And that, on a Xero platform or Panalitix that we use, whatever it is easily obtainable. Even for a sole trader, you can get those numbers pretty easily. So seriously important. On the front of the folder there, I did have some questions, how well you know your business, which I meant to mention before, but have a think about your own business. Have a guess now without having your numbers in front of you, what you think your current ratio is, what you think your average transaction might be, those things. Just, it's an interesting little exercise I was hoping everyone would do. Debtors days and creditors days, again, reasonably basic, but very, very important. Lots of clients focus on different things. Some will look at the bank balance, some will look at their debtors, some will look at their creditors, don't know. But when you're looking at debtors and creditors, not just looking at the dollar amount of them, it's how often are they paying. So there's a simple equation there that you can take back to your own business and think about how often are people paying me and how am I paying my creditors? Am I paying them on time? So the current ratio and these two numbers give you a fantastic snapshot of what state your business is in.